And with me as always, it's Hood Nerd. How you living, man?
Chilling, dog. How you doing?
Shit, I'm great. Great.
That's
Just
what's up, man.
enjoying my day off before I go back to work tomorrow. But pretty pretty good, weekend or days off or whatever. That I gotta tell you off air. So I forgot to talk to you about that, but I gotta tell you this shit off air is crazy.
Word.
Bro.
Can't wait to hear this.
It's insane. If I remember the shit, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, we want to start off by giving a shout out, rest in peace to the legendary martial artist, actor Chuck Norris. He has passed away today at the age of 86, and you know, I love the Chuck Norris community because everybody with his jokes. I didn't seen so many, even respectable jokes after he has passed, and some of my favorites that I've seen while he was living was Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups; he pushed the earth down.
That's
They
good.
said, and they said, death. There was something about and I think he even chimed in too on one of the jokes too. He was just like, uh, I don't lift weights. Damn, he said, I don't lift weights. You know, the weights are trying to run away from me or something like that. It was something along the lines of that. And then they had one with death, saying that death is essentially afraid to come up and approach Chuck Norris. But some of the jokes I have seen after he has passed, and there was one that said that death patiently waited it out and politely walked up to him and asked him if he could retire.
Yo.
And people was talking about he's not dead. He just on vacation into the underworld or something like that. And I'm just like, yo, the community has always been great over the years that I've been. Any time that I come across Chuck Norris video or meme or whatever, I'm always going into the comments because the people are always just giving something good with the creative jokes that they have for him.
Nah, for sure. That phenomenon with the Chuck Norris jokes,
Yeah.
uh, definitely one of the coolest things that has happened during our lifetimes.
Yeah.
Those jokes have been very clever, very funny. It's always just everything paling in comparison to the greatness of Chuck Norris, which, I don't know why they chose Chuck Norris, but
Yes.
good for him. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
great legacy
It
aside
is.
from all the like movies he did and TV
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
and his martial arts career. Because where he was most influential to me was Walker Texas Ranger back in the day.
Yes.
I used to watch that with my great grandmom. It was like it was going down. We was
It
grubbing
was.
and watching Walker's Texas Ranger on USA,
Exactly.
and
That shit was, yeah, it was great. It was a different, and he was still doing martial arts. It wasn't like he was a sheriff basically, a ranger,
yeah,
and he was still doing martial arts shit. And I was like, yo, this is different. This is great.
it was awesome. It was we couldn't wait. We looked
Yeah.
forward to it every week. This is back when you had the TV guide. I mean, we was this is old school.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
was that's where I most know. And that movie with Bruce Lee, I forget which one,
Damn, I can't remember.
like the name of it.
Yeah.
I want to say it's Enter the
Yeah.
Dragon, but I could be fucking wrong.
I know it's not Enter the Dragon because it's one of my favorite
See,
breaks, one of my favorite movies. I think it's like the Fight of Fury or something like that. But it's a legendary scene where he fights, you know, but Bruce Lee.
yeah, yeah. Don't know the movie, but
Yeah,
absolutely remember it like it was
yeah,
yesterday. That fight,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, but yeah,
Yeah,
rest in peace to
absolutely. Rest in peace to the
Chuck
legend.
Norris. Yes, Yes, and hell, he even went all the way to Family Guy making jokes that they were saying that he his beard, he can punch you with his beard, and then and then a fish comes out and punch somebody with his, in his 2 hours beard. So, but yeah, rest in peace to Chuck Norris.
For sure.
Um, you know, uh, the Oscars, had a lot of didn't watch all of it, but we did kind of keep an eye because mainly for you wanted to see how well Sinners did, and for me, I also wanted to see, and I already kind of knew they were going to win it. Was K-pop Demon Hunter actually ended up winning best animated film, and shout out to them. I tried not to be angry because Demon Slayer was not in that fucking category at all, but I did kind of, I guess, I don't know if I'm going to say manifested, but I did kind of predict that after seeing them perform so much throughout, Thanksgiving parade and how big the music just got that it went to the radio, that this shit could end up, winning an Oscar and Grammys and which they
Dog.
did.
When I heard that
If
shit on the radio, I was like, "Is that K-pop Demon Hunters?" I'll never forget it. We was on our way to Cali. I
yeah,
was like, "Yo, K-pop Demon Hunters on the radio. This is nuts."
yeah,
I couldn't believe
yeah.
it made the transition like that.
Yes, yes, and I
So,
mean, it's something that they said they've been working on it for 5 years, but I'm pretty sure they didn't have an idea that they were going to take off like this. It was like, yo, this is primarily a kids movie. Try to
mhm.
make something great for kids and make
Which
good
they
music for
did.
kids, and which they did. And then now that
My
shit
daughter
getting,
loves it.
yeah, yeah. My niece and nephew loved it.
She won a Rumi costume and everything, dog. I can't even. If I open my phone and she see the Amazon app,
Yeah.
she automatically like Rumi. I need the Rumi. Where it at though? I'm like, all right, baby. I got
Yeah,
you.
but
Closer to
they,
Halloween.
yes, they have became a phenomenon.
Yes.
But the bigger winners were, I'm gonna say Sinners. I mean, who won more Oscars was actually one battle after another. I haven't seen that movie, but shout out to Tiana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio and all the people in that movie. I heard it was a great movie. But Sinners, they did have a historical night with the most nominations with 16, but they only won four
Mm.
out there, and they won for best original writing or screenplay, which is Ryan Coogler. Best composer, music was Ludwig. Can't remember his last name, but he
Yeah,
was
yeah, I
also
seen him.
also on did music for Black Panther.
Hmm.
Michael B. Jordan for best actor, and this other black lady, I can't remember her name, but she won for like best cinematography, and the cinematography was great in that movie. So,
Mm.
but shout out to Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. They go way back, all the way to Fruitvale Station,
Hmm.
and I think that was in 2010, I believe, and or 2013, 2012, something like that, in the 2010 teens, and they go way back, both from the Bay Area. And when I saw that Michael B. Jordan won the Best Actor, he was shocked. He kind of stood there and was just like, "The fuck? How How did I how did I win this?" And he did a good job though in that movie playing twins. Could you believe that this was two different people? The way that he
Mm.
played it, and very well deserving. 26 years in the business, finally gets an Oscar, finally get like the recognition, since he's been in as a kid. So,
No, yeah. Shout out to all the winners. Uh, I haven't seen the movie still, so I know I'm slacking there big
yeah,
time. But it's on the list. I'm going to get to it. I'm sure from all the things I've heard about it that uh, it was well deserved. Um, and of course, you always like to see um, brothers and sisters succeed, especially in that space where it's been, largely scrutinized for being uh, racist,
Yeah.
in terms of how the voting goes. Um, and then for them to have that kind of bond for that long, I guess that probably lends itself to the work because they're familiar with each other. They know just how to work together. And maybe there's more than just a working relationship. Maybe there's a brotherhood there. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I am happy for him. I did the last thing I saw Michael B. Jordan in was Rocky, which, being from Philly,
Hmm.
the Rocky franchise holds a special place in my
Yeah, yeah,
heart.
yeah, yeah.
So to see him carry that on was kind of cool too.
Hmm. Yeah.
And
Have
then
you
of
seen all three?
course I haven't seen all three. I think I saw the first two.
Okay, I think I
Um,
just saw the first one. I haven't seen number two and three.
yeah, yeah, I just saw the first two. The third one, I think I haven't seen a piece of that. And honestly, I
Hmm.
can't remember the second one very well either.
Okay.
But I know I saw the first one and I was like, all right, this is what's up because, they actually had, Sylvester
Mm.
Stallone in that one, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
all right, let's cook. Let's see what this
Yeah,
is going to do.
yeah.
And he's Apollo Creed's son. So that's a whole nother layer there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I loved it.
Uh-huh.
So I actually, really enjoy Michael B. Jordan as an actor and most of the things I've seen him in. But I got a question for you,
Hmm.
kind of based on some other stuff we've heard uh, regarding Michael B. Jordan in
Uh-huh.
particular.
Yeah.
I just want to know, even with all his accomplishments, all
Hmm.
his, acting chops, all that, do you think he's a little corny?
uh, Bro, no, I don't think he is. I
Okay,
don't think he's a
okay,
little corny. No, because
okay.
I know it's part of that. I've been seeing that too, and I remember seeing that interview
Yeah,
a
with the
while
chick
ago with the girl with the
from high
chick.
school. Yeah,
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I remember you used to call me corny."
yeah,
She was like,
yeah.
"No, that was a different time." But now that shit got revisited,
Yes.
after a few
They've been
years, and
revisit,
I
yeah,
was
and
like,
they talked to her too.
"Yeah, that shit is crazy," and I was just
But
like, "Nah." But I think
I
it's
gotta
because it
be
was an anime shit.
I gotta be honest, bro. I think if he hadn't have won this Oscar for Sinners,
Yeah,
the community might have thought he was a little corny.
I
Straight
mean,
up.
I guess the community could, and I probably think that the community probably would because I know lately he's been very outspoken about anime, and he wants to do anime stuff.
Mm,
And
that's dope.
fun fact for Assassin's Creed. What is it? Creed 3.
Hmm.
Um, I guess some of those punches he actually wanted to have a anime inspired fight during like some of these punches that apparently that him and Jonathan Major were giving blow to blow. And it looked,
Oh,
I
okay.
was just like,
Like a little
okay, I got,
Tarantino kind of like how he did in
yeah,
Kill Bill, where he put a little anime in there for
yeah,
one of the scenes.
yeah. Well, not actually put the anime in, but like kind of you know, re kind of reanimate the punches or make the punches, over the top, kind of like how anime does.
Oh, okay.
And that's what he said he wanted to do with the third one. And I guess, they kind of do like slow motion or, uppercut or how, just crazy some of those punches were. He wanted to do that to kind of give a somewhat of an anime feel.
Mm.
And Uh, yeah, he also is working on an anime project that he wants to do. And I saw that he wants to, like, he said when it gets too loud in Hollywood and it's just so busy, he go to Japan to chill out because they don't bother him. He have a good time. He just mind his own business. And he's like, I go to Japan if it gets too loud in Hollywood. So now, if we ain't seeing him for a minute, he probably gonna be in Japan. Cause won the Oscar, everybody want to interview him. Everybody want to talk to him.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think he's corny because of that. Like, if you want to talk about corny dudes, I would say somebody like Russell Wilson, Clay Thompson. But but how they grew up is how they grew up. You know, I don't.
Yo,
They are some corny
I
dudes, but they're not from the hood though.
listen,
They're
listen.
not from the hood,
Michael
but
B.
they
Jordan was in that same
yeah.
category before all of this. He was in that same category.
Yeah, yeah, but I guess he had, but I guess he had like a little, at least some swag compared to these, these two.
And he got a homie, and he buffed up. Like
Yeah,
if you know, I mean, he obviously immersed himself in his craft. He's been taking it very, very seriously.
yeah,
I'm just saying, he's a straight laced dude, and I
yeah, yeah,
think that's why people may have labeled him corny in high school. You know,
yeah,
because I heard
yeah.
that they were calling him that because he was bringing his headshot to high school. But I'm like,
Okay,
they probably went to some kind of dramatic high school. If you would think. I know there's one in Philly where all the
yeah,
drama kids go, whether they want to sing or act or whatever. They
hmm
go to the high school of performing arts. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Um, I don't know if that's the case for him, but he obviously been serious about it since he was a kid,
yes,
and he did work before he was in high school. So it's
yeah,
not that outlandish for him to bring his headshots to high school.
hmm
It's just some real straight edge stuff to do,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
will get you labeled corny in our community.
Exactly. Especially if you have, yeah, like you said, he did do work before he went to high school because he was on the wire at 13 years old,
Yeah.
and it was like, and then you grow up in the Bay Area, and Bay Area is it's kind of rough and around that time too,
But you also
and
in
it's like,
Cali, so
yeah,
acting is a thing.
yeah, yeah, and I guess, but maybe not much in Northern Cal during his time. It was more Southern Cal. It was
Mm.
more because in the Bay Area, it was like they did have some drama art schools up there. 'Cause Tupac, would go there in Oakland and all the other areas.
Is that where Jada
But it
Pinkett
was like
went to?
she, I know they met in like Baltimore. So I don't know if
Oh,
she
okay.
went there because they both went to drama school in Baltimore. So I knew that,
Oh,
and that's why
okay.
they met. But he ended up moving to Cali, and he lived in the Bay Area. So and still kind of did school there. But Michael B. Jordan, I guess, because they probably saw him. Oh, you're on the wire, but you ain't really that. You ain't really that dude that's out there slinging the drugs and shit. You just ain't nothing like that dude that you're playing on the wire. So that's probably also why they called him corny because he had a little bit of fame while he was out there.
On some Drake shit, like when he was in that
Yes,
show. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
exactly,
Degrassi. Yeah,
exactly like Drake shit.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like his recent accolades have taken him to a different level, and now people putting some respect on his name.
Yeah,
So, like, everybody that was calling him corny before the Oscars, you got to keep that same energy and shit. Well, maybe you
exactly.
don't, but still, you know what I mean?
Still, yeah, yeah,
Switching up now is a little late in the game.
exactly, exactly.
I was just trying to get messy for a second. That's all.
Yeah. Nah, you good because I did hear about all that shit, the corny and shit or whatever. But
Straight up. And I heard about some
yeah,
shit today. I don't know how true it is, but apparently Kim Kardashian was trying to give him some props
that's
or say
that's what
something
I
to him.
heard too. Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what I heard
satire?
too.
I don't know what that is,
I don't
bro.
fucking know,
Because
but
his response was aggressive. I was like,
exactly it
damn.
was, and I was like, what is this? Yeah, like you say, is this satire? Because people just know that Kim Kardashian gonna try to go after the most popular dude.
But I thought she was dating the Hamilton dude. Is she already done with him? Like,
I don't even know. I don't know who she dating. I can give two shits about Kim Kardashian. I don't even follow it. My wife pretty much kind of done following it. That's my source right there. If I want to find out about celebrity
they all
dating and
over the
shit.
place. You can't not
Uh,
follow them because I don't even follow them. I
yeah.
don't watch the show. I
hmm
mean, I don't know too much about that show, but I
Yeah.
always see them in my news feed on
Yeah.
some social media or
Exactly.
something.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even know who the fuck Lewis Hamilton was until he started dating Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
Had I seen him, but I couldn't have told you his name.
I,
Fucking no way,
yeah, maybe if I seen him, because I don't know his name. I don't even know who Lewis Hamilton is. So maybe if
bro.
I
I had
seen
to
him,
look
it's
him up
oh,
afterwards. I was like, I
okay,
seen this nigga before. Like, who?
yeah,
Why does he
Lewis
look
Hamilton.
familiar?
Yeah, I don't think I ever. Yeah, I would have to see him because
You
I'm
would
not
have
know
to see
who
him.
Lewis.
I thought he played soccer at first. He looked like a soccer player, but he
Oh,
actually a race car
that was his
driver.
name. Okay. Lewis oh shit! I didn't even know they were dating.
Bruh.
Damn, Lewis Hamilton. Okay, I know him, an F1 driver.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a race car driver. Okay, yeah, I seen him.
I've
Didn't
seen
know his
him
name.
a gang of times.
Yeah.
Had no idea what he did.
Oh wow. I knew. I
This
only see him
motherfucker,
because I seen him on Sports Center. That's it. I just
he
seen
been
him on
racing a
that.
long time.
Yeah.
You see, the problem is I don't watch cable anymore. I haven't watched
Uh,
cable in like 14, 15 years or
oh
some
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I don't. Yeah, I haven't had cable in that long too, but I just got like Sling TV, so that's
Oh, okay.
kinda
You can
somewhat.
at least get ESPN on there.
And that's the only reason why I got it, really.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
reason why I got it. 'Cause I had that ESPN app bundle shit, but that don't even give me the ESPN shit that I wanted. I was like, man, this
yeah.
bullshit. That's the only reason why I got the damn bundle. But then I kind of kept it because it was cheaper.
Makes
So,
sense. I
yeah.
think we
But
got Hulu. I could probably watch ESPN. I haven't. I got out of the practice. It used to be the
yeah.
first thing I watched and the last thing I watched
Oh,
for a long ass time.
yo, that was me. That was me. First thing in the morning, ESPN. Right before I go to bed, ESPN.
Yep,
That
yep. When
was
I
it.
had
That's
cable, that's
uh
exactly the
huh.
routine.
That's exactly. And
And
it
I knew
got
all
to
the
a point.
players, all the high.
Yo,
I knew
the
everything,
highlights. Like I saw it for years. I would not miss the top 10
bruh.
to
I could
see
tell
what
you
was going
baseball
on.
players' names
Yo,
off rip, not even
yes,
have to think about it.
I was all in. Yo, that was my shit.
Yeah, that was my shit
And
too.
yeah, and it still kind of is. I would still, pop it on there from time to time. If I feel like it, I'll turn it on TV, ESPN.
Mhm.
And sometimes at night, I'll kind of cut it on. But yeah, that was my shit. It got to a point where, my wife got used to it, listening to it. That she was like, "Just leave the TV on, let me fall asleep." Leave the ESPN on, and I'll fall asleep. And I was like, "All right, cool." But yeah, congratulations to Michael B. Jordan, Sinners,
Straight up.
everybody that won.
Ryan Coogler,
Yeah, Ryan
Delroy,
Coogler.
Big
Yep.
Del.
Big Delroy. Yeah, but I guess as long as this motherfucker is in office, it seems like we're just gonna end up having something to say about this shit. I guess recently, and I didn't even know if this shit was real or not, if it was AI, but I've been seeing it just pop up, and I was like, no, I know this nigga did not have the audacity. He continued to have the audacity to say some of the dumbest shit, thinking that it's funny, and it ended up being like racist. And you know, Donald Trump, had made a comment about, I guess he was asked about, I forgot what he was asked about. He was asked about, I don't know, remembering thing or getting on notice or something like that. And he was like, "Well, Japan knows something about getting notice or remembering things." And it was just
Yeah, I
like,
don't remember the question either,
yeah,
but
but it
he
was
dragged
something.
them right up into it
Yeah, dragged it
because he
right up
mad they
into it.
didn't come and help and shit.
Uh huh. Yeah, and then he said he brought up Pearl Harbor, and I
Yeah.
was just like, yo. And then all I saw was the camera pan over to the Japanese woman. I don't know who the Japanese woman was, but it looked like she was a politician for Japan. I was like, nigga, really? Right in
Bro,
front of her face, bro. I was like, leave Japan alone. They are 20 light years ahead of us and shit. They are light years ahead of us and a whole bunch of shit. If they wanted to, they can, fix it, mix up some shit.
bro, we need to
And
leave
just
everybody the fuck alone.
everybody,
Straight
bro.
up. Because these motherfuckers about to turn on us with this
Yeah,
fool at the helm and all
exactly,
his little lackeys.
bro.
I don't, bro. It's so frustrating.
It
It's so
is.
frustrating.
It is. And then I just saw something recently that he the biggest fucking contradictor in history. He done sat there and said that I'm winning wars, I'm going to win a war, or we don't need nobody's help. But then goes around like, yeah, we need help. Um, we don't want the help, but we're gonna get the help. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, make up your mind, nigga. Like, what are you doing?
Dude's a liar. He's just
Yo,
a straight up liar. And now he
he
old to
fucking
boot. Spool's 80.
yeah,
So he unhinged. I mean, that's the
yes,
best way to describe it. The dude is saying
yes,
whatever he wants. He's
yes.
breaking news on Truth Social, which is crazy as fuck. He's not even having like when he. So I saw this. I forget who was saying it, but they were
Hmm.
saying when he broke the news about the war, it
Yeah,
was while everybody was asleep on Truth Social.
yeah, yeah. We were
Like,
fucking asleep. We woke up. Like
bruh,
that's why so many people woke up and was like, the fuck.
what the fuck? Yeah.
We didn't get no breaking news on TV. I didn't get nothing on my phone.
Another every other president when it's been wartime has had like a address to the nation
Exactly.
with the media, where every media outlet is covering it.
Yes. Yes. This nigga does what he wants to do. And then he again contradicted himself when he did that shit second time without a congressional vote. When he was bitching at Obama before he wanted to bomb Syria. It was like you can't be doing that without congressional votes. Then this nigga did it twice. One against Syria and now against Iran.
Started two illegal wars and shit.
Yeah.
And then his war chief, this Hegseth idiot,
Mm-hmm.
we are so cooked.
Bro.
It is
Like
just
this is
ridiculous.
it is. It's
The gas
frustrating,
keep
but
rising. The shit's
bro.
almost $5, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I ain't seen that since the last depression we had and shit.
Exactly. And I'm sitting there looking at now I'm looking at the gas tank, all I'm seeing is just walk.
Bruh.
It's like
Straight
like
up.
just walk, bro. You can't you ain't got it. That's
At
like
this
yo.
point, you might as well get you an electric bike and
Exactly.
call it a day
Exactly. You
because
might as well right
driving is
now.
about to be extinct.
Exactly. Right now let your car just looking real hot.
That's probably some shit where they all in cahoots together,
And
and
that's what I was
Elon
sitting there
Musk
thinking.
is
And
about to
that's what I
get
was thinking.
richer.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bro,
even though they have this little beef, who knows this was all a plan to be like, yo, fuck this shit up and make me some money.
then they trying to fucking suppress the vote with this bill, this safe boat bill or some
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
bruh.
yeah.
They just got so much going on. It'll make you want to just leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
There's so many people that got money. They left,
I'm like, look,
especially
y'all got it.
celebrities. Yeah, celebrities. They fucking celebrities left. It's like, yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stay in here. As long
Bro,
as
it's
these
just
brothers,
so
I can't stay
frustrating.
here. It's crazy.
The stupidity and the lies and the corruption is off the charts. It's off
Yes.
the. I don't know. I can't even. I don't even know if it's off the charts in this grand scope of history.
Hmm.
But it's so blatant and
Yes,
so,
that's what it is.
bro, it's disorienting. It really just makes you frustrated and confused at the same time as to how we got here.
Yes,
But
yes, it is. It's like, yeah, it's just like you said, it's just so blatant right in our face now.
yeah, just just take it.
Yes, yeah, exactly. No Vaseline.
None.
But yeah, speaking of Japan, we have Afro Man. I saw a
Mm.
post where in his little American flag suit that somebody said this man is dressed up in how Japan depict America in the animes.
Ah.
Oh, I was like, yo, that shit is so true. In some of those
Ah.
fucking animes, you see some black dude with an afro and like some American flag kind of, you know, outfit or some shit. I was like, yo, that shit was wild. But Afro Man, if anybody has heard anything about Afroman, that shit just popped up on my feed. I know that you know more about it, but you followed it more than I did. But I just know that there's been some videos. You know, he won a case for defamation. You know, against the cops, and I'm gonna let you take away on this one 'cause I know you'll know a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, this shit is just so good. The case has been going on for 3 years, back in
Uh,
22, or I don't know,
yeah,
3 years
it was
ago.
20. Yeah, it was 22.
The cops raided this guy's house, or Efroman's house, on a warrant. So I don't know how illegal it was, but I think they did some illegal shit while they were there. Like,
Yeah.
he was missing $400. They broke some of his doors and gates and shit. And I think a motherfucker. Oh, I know. Lick 'em low, Tammy cut the cameras and shit.
Lick 'em Lisa.
Lick 'em low, Lisa.
Lick
Yeah,
'em low, Lisa. That's what it
yeah,
was. Yeah, lick 'em low,
yeah,
Lisa.
lick 'em low, Lisa.
That shit was wild.
So she cut the cord on the cameras and shit. And then I think another dude literally had a slice of Mama's lemon pound cake. I'm not sure, but they was in his fridge. Bro, the dude was looking at the pound cake. It was crazy when
I
you
did
watch
see
the
that. I
when he
did see
looked at
that
the pound
video.
cake and he said it. I'm watching
Oh,
this at the butt crack of dawn. I hollered. People in the house like, "Oh, what's going on?" I'm cackling. It was hysterical when the dude looked back at the pound cake. I can see now why these officers are so mad. They are
yeah.
mad. They were mad enough to sue him.
Uh huh.
So they sued him. The case has been going on for 3 years. It was for
Yeah.
3.9 million.
Mm-hmm.
He only brought one witness, and it was one of the cops' ex-wives
Yes.
who testified to like his benefit.
Yes.
So he beat the case.
Mm-hmm.
And in court, he was doubling down on it. Like, yeah, I think I did. I used my freedom of speech. They were
Yeah.
in my house doing crazy stuff on camera. Of course, I'm gonna use that footage and go ahead and use my freedom of speech as an entertainer and as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops were in there mad. Lickum Lisa was in there crying, bro. He got
Oh, bro.
he did these cops. We talk about being the juvenile a lot on this
Mm-hmm.
on our podcast here.
Yes.
I don't know if this motherfucker's on 50 Cent level with it, because to just make up some videos and these outlandish
Bro.
stories about banging one of the cops' wives, and
Oh my goodness, bro.
the chick Lickum
Mm-hmm.
Lisa going down on his girl, and the buddy eating the
Yeah.
pound cake, bruh. He just got too many bangers
Too
focused on
many,
them.
bro.
So much
That
I don't even understand why they would bring that suit. They had you know how mad you got to be to bring
exactly.
a lawsuit when you know you
Yeah.
did some illegal shit. They stole
Mm-hmm.
$400 from them.
Exactly.
That could
And
be your
it's
job
like
right there.
exactly that shit is crazy. It's like you guys are worried about him, you know, defaming you if that's the word to
Yeah.
use, and they, yeah, that shit is, yo. When I saw that one of the cops was like pissed off because it was like, yeah, you ruined my marriage,
He was irate.
video ruined my marriage, and I was like, and then that's when he got his ex-wife to call and just like she was like, nah, we were divorced before the video.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had to get a restraining order on him. I found out he was sleeping with his crackhead, meth head informant.
Mm-mm-mm.
And I was
Who
like,
is who tried to rat Afro Man out, by the way. This
yes,
is the informant
yes,
that brought
yeah,
this whole case that got a warrant on him.
yes,
But Buddy looked like he needed a restraining order for sure,
yes,
because
yes.
he was mad as shit. He was in there like they were like they asked him something, and he at first he was like irate. He was really animated,
Mm-hmm.
and then they asked him like, "Oh, are you saying he, defamed your character by stating that he had intercourse with your wife?" And he was like, all the animation just left his voice. He was like, "Yes." He was so mad that they asked him about it in court, and then the lawyer
uh,
was like, "But you know it's not true, right?" And then he was
damn,
like, "I don't know. I don't know that's not true." I was like,
that's
"Damn,
wild.
he got you believing it too."
That
Afro
shit is
Man,
wild.
Afro Man for the fucking win, bro. And he beat the
Yes,
case.
yes.
Gotta give him mad props,
Oh
dog.
yes,
Happy to see
got
him
to give him
succeed
that.
and win.
Oh
Hell yeah.
yes, yes,
Go for it.
yes,
Especially with bad
bro.
cops. I don't have a problem
Yes.
with cops, but bad
Mm-mm.
cops, I definitely got a problem with them because they abusing the
Exactly.
shit out of their power. It's just
Yep.
like bad politicians. Anybody abusing their power when they're in a position that is supposed to help the people,
Uh huh.
fuck you, straight up.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why, yeah, I hate those type of cops that do shit like that. It's just, not, and that's why I don't like that whole moniker of all cops are bad.
Yeah,
Cause
that's crazy.
I don't put that on all cops. I'm like, nah. And I actually came across some nice cops. I actually got, St. Louis years ago, driving in the snow. I forgot to turn on my lights, my headlights, and I'm like just 3 o'clock in the morning and shit. And I, coming from work, and he would just pull me over and nicely ask me, "Hey, what are you, you realize you don't have your headlights on. Where you coming from?" I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired. I just came back from working. I'm heading home now. I live not too far from here." He was like, "Where you coming from?" I was like, "UPS. I work in a warehouse." And he was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Yeah, well, my brother-in-law used to work in UPS, so I kind of understand. But I'm gonna let you go with a warning. Make sure you cut the lights on and get home safely." And he was a white guy, and I
Bruh,
was like, "Cool, thank you."
I've had plenty of dope interactions with cops
Mm-hmm.
coming up.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, for God's sakes, when I was a kid, I never wanted to be a fucking robber. I wanted to be the cop. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? Like, I don't
Exactly.
have a problem with cops. I got a problem with people who abuse their power. And
Yes.
there,
Yes.
you can't say that all of this is a way. That's like saying all cops is bad is like saying all black people is bad. It's the same
Exactly.
fucking thing. It's just stupid,
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah, because
Afro
it's kind
Man,
of, yeah, yeah, for the win. Alpha
cook
man.
up. Cook up, Afro Man.
Cook
Cook
up,
up some more on
just
them pools.
exactly. Cook up some more, send out a master class on how to handle you motherfuckers too.
Man, bring out a whole
Shit.
album about them motherfuckers and shit if you ain't got one already.
Exactly.
About beating
Exactly,
the
bro.
case and everything, dog.
Yes, he definitely gonna make a video about beating the case for
For
sure,
real. For sure. Got
bro.
to.
He has to at this point. There's no holding back. But yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, this may end up being actually a little bit of a shorter podcast, but no, actually, forgot about one thing. I did see something before we hop on to the meme of the week and video. I saw some on Instagram where these three dudes with a podcast.
Hmm.
They had talked about, and one dude asked a question. He was in the gym working out, and he said he saw another dude with headphones on, and he had asked, "What are you listening to?" And the dude told him, "Oh, I'm listening to that new Drake that came out." And he was like, "So you listen to another man in your ear while you're working out?" And he was like, why can't you just put the shit on the speaker? Why you gotta have another man in your ear?" And I'm like, what's wrong with that shit? And then the other two, reiterated and was like, "Yeah, we don't need that shit. It's like, why you gotta have it in your ear? Just be in a safe space. Put that shit out on the speaker so everybody can hear it." If I'm listening to Taylor Swift, which I don't, but if I'm listening to Taylor Swift, I don't want to hear everybody else hear my Taylor Swift shit. I'm listening to the shit for me to pump myself up or whatever it is,
Straight up.
And for me, because I actually don't listen to Taylor Swift, I need to listen to my own headphones. When I left my headphones one time at home when I was at the gym, I was mad. I was like, "Fuck, I gotta listen to this shit on the radio that they got playing in the gym." I was like, "This shit is not helping me at all." I
Cheeks.
was like, "I gotta listen to my music, my motivation, all this other shit, man, woman, whoever it may be. I may be in the mood to kind of, slow down, pump myself up or slow down. I'll throw in some Sade or whatever just to kind of slow my body down if I'm doing a slow workout or something, just to, whatever mood I'm in. But it's like I can't listen to music, in the gym, and they're sitting there talking about that shit. I'm just like, yo, y'all got some very fragile masculinity with that bullshit.
I gotta say that they are taking it a bit far. When
Yeah,
you first told me about this, I was really hoping it was satire and that they were just like exaggerating
I was
what's
hoping
been
too.
going on,
Yeah,
with all the pause and the
hmm
like. I mean, this has been going on since the beginning of time,
yeah,
where I don't know about the beginning of time, but at least the beginning
yeah,
of my life.
yeah,
My life, there's
yeah.
always been this thing in male culture
hmm
where there are things that you do every day that are like everyday regular things in the grand scheme of things that is going to get you labeled as gay, or people are
Yeah.
going to like try to flip it into that.
hmm
For example, you know, popsicles. Can you eat a popsicle in public with
Yeah.
the homies and shit? Not
Exactly.
all of them. Not all.
No,
Some of
not
the,
all of
at
them.
least one of the homies
Yeah.
is gonna say something
It's like
about you eating this
ex-
popsicle.
exactly. Especially if you're making eye contact eating that popsicle. It's like, yo, hey, yo, come on now.
Shh,
What are you doing?
dog, no long, like you can't. You you got to take bites. You
Yo.
got to bite it from the side, like you pulling the pin out of a grenade and shit.
And that's what I used to do. I used to bite that shit from the side. It was like, bruh, we couldn't do anything as men, especially where we grew up,
No, nothing.
without it being labeled as gay. I know it was a lot more rougher, or it was a lot more, I guess, pause moments for you guys on the East Coast,
For
because there
sure.
was a lot more. Because I didn't really start hearing about the pause and everything. It was like everything started becoming more until, like, I guess this new generation started taking it in.
The
Cause
new
yeah, we still.
generation did kick it up a notch because the new generation in Philly, the
hmm
girls have joined in on the fun. So, bruh, I saw this thing on Instagram like 3, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and the girl was like, I don't know, but men with umbrellas is a little zesty. I was like, damn, we can't even stay out the rain and shit. I just gotta get a torrential downpour.
I guess so. I guess so. That shit is wild, bro.
I
That's
saw something
just
about wearing glasses was gay. These was
yeah.
Philly girls. I was like,
Exactly.
oh Lord,
Oh my
I
God.
can't
Yeah,
keep myself dry
I remember
and
you
have
telling me that.
glasses,
Yeah, I
bruh.
remember you telling me that about that one. And yeah, and I saw a video today where it's like some shit that we used to say back in the day, at least for Cali, it was just like, hey yo, keep talking that shit before I bust on your ass. And it was just like, hey yo, what are you talking about? It's like I guess our lingo is no longer, valid anymore. We can't use those lingos no more. Just
Can't
like
say
now we
that.
gotta, yeah. And it's
I had a
like,
kid at practice today
hmm
on my flag football team. It was like, I played with college balls before,
yeah.
bro. Even myself, even me, I couldn't even keep it together. I was like, oh no, no, you didn't say that.
Oh
Oh.
shit. And then the fact that you said that my juvenile mom went to say, I was like, yo, I'm supposed to be better than this.
I'm supposed to be
But
the
no.
coach. I can't even get my shit together. This is crazy.
Oh, bruh. That's fucking insane. But yeah, but yeah, I was hoping that it was satire, and I was just like, yo, these niggas probably need them. Like, not everybody need a podcast. 'Cause yo, those dudes is like, the fuck are y'all talking about? Like,
Yo,
it's now you got
that's
to that point of now you're gonna question every dude that got headphones on, who they're listening to,
and then what's
and
acceptable? Like,
yeah,
what could you be listening to where? Because like, if it's Sade, then are they gonna say that's too slow? Like, what you trying to?
exactly,
You think about making love, and then like, what? I don't even know where
exactly,
they could go with
yeah,
that, but I'm sure they could
yeah.
find some. They could
I'm
find a
pretty
way.
sure. Yeah, they probably saying some shit like, yeah, you thinking about making love to the waist or some shit.
Yo,
And like, why
any
you squatting on some Sade? What the
anything and
fuck I'm supposed to be
everything.
squatting on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'll be back.
Word up.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
Word.
But yeah, we just now we're at the age where we're just juveniles and we're gonna find a lot of things funny.
No,
But
for real.
but that shit right there was like, yeah, I'm scared for this new generation because their masculinity is very very fragile.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Listening to whatever the fuck I wanted to on my headphones.
Exactly. Don't worry about why you sitting here looking at me anyway. Why are you watching me? Unless you trying to watch what I'm trying to do to learn from the workouts that I'm doing. Why are you watching me bopping my head?
It does feel like this new generation is trying even some of the people in our generation have gotten caught up in this shit,
Oh yeah.
and guys are trying to out alpha each
Mm-hmm.
other, and I'm the
Exactly.
biggest alpha on the block, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh god.
Bro, that right there is just like, yo, you can have that. If you want to be alpha,
Yo,
go right ahead. I don't give a shit.
go crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
What are you talking about?
yeah.
Fucking whatever,
You know,
bro. I can't.
yeah. It's just like,
I can't.
yeah, you want to be this great value man or whatever you want to be, whatever you call it, high value dude, whatever the fuck you want to call it. More power to you.
And I mean, I don't
Whatever
think
floats your boat.
there's, yeah, being like trying to carry yourself in a way where
Hmm.
you know your worth. I got no problems with
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
It's
I got no
just
problems, but when you're
the
trying to,
unnecessary stuff.
yes, very unnecessary. Because I remember there was a dude that he was speaking some facts until this dude, and you probably seen him around. You just talked to some females. The black dude with I think he got like
Bro,
braids or whatever.
not the buff dude back in the day that was telling chicks that dudes was the problem about
Oh
everything.
no, not him.
Oh, okay.
He was a self-proclaimed guru of
That buff
dating
dude
and stuff.
was?
See, yes,
Oh yeah.
I
Until
remember
he got caught
him.
up cheating. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, let's go. He ain't shit.
uh, yeah, because some of the shit it was just like, okay, I can understand that. I can take that. I can take that one on. Can't even say take that on the chin now, but I can take that. And but it was like every single time it was just like, all right, now you're just saying that we're the problem.
Yeah.
Like where's your angle coming from, bro? Where are you going with this? Now you're
We're
saying
the problem
every
and you're not.
and you're not,
So
but then you come to find out you are the problem, my nigga.
we know where he was going with this. He was trying to get them Wilt numbers popping off. He's trying to get the Wilt numbers popping. That's what he was doing.
Exactly, exactly. Oh shit! But there was this other dude that had he got a. I'm not sure if he's still doing it, but he's been getting called out a lot lately because he was also kind of speaking some facts that was like, okay, you can argue both sides, but then he was saying like, if you're not a high value man, you know, what are you doing? Uh, something I can't remember. It was about he was talking to this woman. I think about her relationship,
Hmm.
about how she is with her guy or whatever, and I guess she doing more than him financially.
Hmm.
So he didn't consider him like a high value man.
Hmm.
And she was like, okay, what do you consider a high value man? He was like, oh, she was like, do you think yourself a high value man? He was like, yeah, I'm a high value man. I'm 6'4". I make over $100,000 a year. I'm handsome, good looking. It was like, and she was like, so that's it.
That's
That's
it.
what you consider yourself a high
Straight
value man.
up.
And then she broke it
Fucking
down.
three
Broke
things,
it,
and two of
yeah,
them are out of people's control. No
yeah,
man can just determine they gonna be 6'4"
exactly,
or attractive.
yeah,
This motherfuckers around here running around looking like Shrek. They
yeah,
can't do nothing about it and shit.
exactly. So yeah, so she called him out on that. I'm just like, so if you think that's a high value man, then that's a problem. That's your problem. And then he was talk shit about. He was on that kind of Kevin Samuel shit where he would talk shit about like moms with kids,
Hmm.
or dating single moms and
Hmm.
shit like that.
Hmm.
Well, this nigga is actually dating a single mom and got a kid by her.
Hmm.
It's like, how
Hmm.
the fuck you gonna talk about that shit and you doing it
And she
though?
probably a stay-at-home mom, not
And
making
yeah,
six
and
figures and shit,
yeah, and she's the white woman.
bro.
And it's like, and you sit here and talk about all this other shit. A white single, a single mom, and you end up having a kid with her, and you was talking shit about dudes needing to date, a woman within their relationship and not dating single moms and
Oh,
all
he
this
was
other
talking
shit.
shit about the race too.
Yeah, he was
See,
talking
because I
about
was
shit
about to
about
say
the
I ain't
race.
got no problem with the white women, like
Yeah, yeah, I ain't got no
.
problem with the white woman, but that's what he was on. He was also on like Doctor Umar
Oh,
and
not
Kevin
the
Samuel shit.
Umar.
Yeah,
Yo,
it
we
was,
gonna have to do. We're gonna have to work Umar into some shit
yes,
too, because
yes, we
that's
gonna
an
have to work
interesting
it.
conversation to have.
Yeah, that is an interesting conversation. That we'll talk about more on
Because I
that
could
on
see him getting caught up with a bunny or two. Watch it come out,
yeah,
just like
yeah,
old boy that was trying to give all the fucking advice.
exactly.
Dr. Umar then had a bunny or two up in especially the past few years when he talking
Exactly.
his most shit.
Yes, bro. Yo, just like now that nigga just become mean. Dr. Umar just become mean and shit.
He is,
And it'd be some of the funniest shit. But,
bro.
speaking of memes, now we got the meme of the week, which is damn, you just told me what it was too, and I can't remember what it was.
A fucking classic. I think it was like a
Uh
gospel show,
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I remember.
and there was a young lady on there,
Uh
beautiful young lady.
yeah,
Can't take nothing away from her.
yeah,
But her wig happened to fall off
yeah.
during the interview, and it led to one of the best, funniest shits, memes,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it, that we've
it's,
seen
exactly,
in the past
exactly.
10 years at least. You know.
Yes, yes, and I remember, and it's funny because before that video, I actually saw quite a few of her videos of what she did, and it was kind of church related, where she would be
Yes.
that awkward girl trying to hook up with other guys at the church, and use Bible verses or anything Christian related to try to spit game. It was funny. She's funny. She was
She's
funny.
funny. And she's a good sport because she took that wig shit so
Yes.
well and turned it into
Very.
absolute gold.
Yes.
Like complete it could have went so poorly. That could have been the
Yeah.
end. Just boom, done.
Yeah.
Where she was just like a laughing stock.
Yes.
But she made it funnier and like inserted herself in on the joke. It was
Yes.
just a masterclass and
Yes. It was.
how to turn that negative into a positive.
Yes. Yes. And she did
And then
that.
the dude laughing, oh,
Bro, I know he waited
bro.
until like,
He was
hold on,
trying.
till I
He was
laugh. He was
trying.
trying. He was trying. And then like, as soon as she, like you said, she turned that negative into a positive, and was just like, nigga. That's when he
Yo,
lost it. That's when he lost it. It was just like, okay, now I can just go.
that's when I lost it too.
Yeah.
That's when I lost it too. And then when he was all leaned back, hurt,
Yeah.
fighting, I was like, yeah, that'd have been me too.
Yeah.
That'd have been
So
me
that's
too.
yeah.
She did.
But
She did well.
yeah, she did well. And fun fact about her, I did because I had kind of went on the page and stuff before.
Mhm.
She can ball. She was a baller
I believe
in
it. She
high
looks
school.
tall.
Yes, in high school and college, I think she was a baller, and she was nice. I don't know
Mm.
what happened, but she was nice. She was like, against ahead of her time as far as like how the woman can ball now. She's like
Mm.
she was balling like that.
Okay,
You
so
know.
she had some handles and
Oh
shit.
yeah, she has no handle for some,
Okay.
especially for somebody her height. Compared to the with other women.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was a nice baller, but she funny, and she still keep it going. Um, But yeah, that was the classic, and that would still pop up from time to time and laugh
Classic,
every single time. It will never get old.
bro. Every
Yeah,
time, every
yes,
time.
yes. But now we're about to end the podcast and end the show. Now we have, as always, we have the tribute of the week, and this time Hood Nerd has a tribute that we both can agree on.
Yes. So my tribute, and a lot of mine, probably to start our podcast, are going to be from my childhood.
Yeah.
And one of the most influential things in my childhood, maybe not influential, but one of the things I appreciated most and gave me a great source of entertainment
Hmm.
was the WWF,
Yes.
World Wrestling Federation.
Hmm.
That's what it was when I knew it, when I was in
Yes.
love with it. I know
Uh-huh.
it's WWE now, which
Yeah.
get that shit out of here. I mean, listen, World Wildlife Federation,
Uh-huh.
whatever, you had it first, but
Yeah.
super fucking lame. Because WWF, nobody would have known about the World Wildlife. Well, not nobody,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it wouldn't have crossed my sphere had they not had to change their name.
Yes.
That was a very sad day for me. But,
Yes.
I just wanted to shed some light on that because back in the day, wrestling has icons like
Yes.
legends, people that when you hear just the first part of their intro song,
Hmm.
you're like,
Oh
fucking
shit.
Bret the Hitman Hart,
Yep.
Shawn Michaels,
Exactly.
Stone Cold, The Rock. You only
Yeah.
need to hear the fucking beginning of the intro,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah. Just
hyped.
this the
You
split
ready to
second of
go.
it. Yeah.
Split second,
You can hear the crash and be like, oh shit. You
bro.
know,
Once you
he's
hear that
coming out.
crash,
Uh-huh.
you're like, oh, we know who
Exactly.
this is. You hype,
Exactly.
and don't let
Yep.
them run to the ring. If they
Yeah.
run to the ring, you know they about to start kicking some ass and shit.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, I even cared about the Intercontinental Champions and
Yeah. Yeah.
all the tag team
Yes.
champions. I mean, just so
Everything.
many cool. Like when I played with toys when I was a younger kid,
Hmm.
they weren't always like shooting each other up or slashing each other up. It was mainly wrestling moves.
Yeah.
It was mainly super kicks and going off the top rope and power
Hmm.
bombs. And I mean, I was enthralled in the choreography of it all before I even knew
Yes.
what choreography was.
Yes. Yes.
And nobody, my tribute wouldn't be complete without giving a shout out to my favorite wrestler, The Undertaker,
Uh,
hands down,
yeah, that's my favorite.
was the absolute GOAT for me.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, um, Very close second would
Hmm.
be Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak
Okay.
Kid.
Okay.
And then if I had to have a top three, I mean, you cannot
I
have a
mean, you can't
wrestling
go.
top three
Yeah.
without Ric Flair. I don't fucking care what you're talking about. Ric Flair is that dude,
Ric Flair is
especially in the
that
hood.
dude, bro.
That dude,
Yes, yes, yes. And Ric Flair is that dude. Hell, they even got into the fucking Migos song. Or also, whatever one Migos had it, they even made that whole song. Ric Flair drip.
bro. That's what I mean. These
Yeah.
dudes were icons,
Yes.
icons, legends.
Yes,
Like
they were.
like any Hall of Famer in any sport known to man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna put the Undertaker right next to him
Yes.
because I mean I know it's scripted. Don't get me
Hmm.
wrong. I'm
Yeah.
not one of the people who believes it's real, but I do feel like the physicality of it is real,
Oh, the physicality is real.
very real. And I don't know how many people are built for that. Even footballers and basketball players who have
Hmm.
dabbled in. I mean, it's all intertwined. It's a sport.
Yeah.
If you ask me, just based on the physicality, I
Hmm.
don't care if it's scripted. You know.
Yes. 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 So yeah, the WWF, now WWE, was my shit growing up until about the early 2000s. Started watching in the 90s, early 2000s. I think when they started doing the draft, like the Raw and SmackDown draft, and that around that time they turned into the WWE because now it's entertainment, World Wrestling Entertainment, not World Wrestling Federation. And yeah, I pretty much stopped watching when like John Cena and Randy Orton were the newbies. That's when I
Mhm.
stopped watching. They were the newbies, and I was like, all right, it's just The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H,
Yeah.
all of them is kind of fizzling out. And now
Yep.
we got these newbies coming in. I'm like, it ain't the same. And I tried to give it a shot because we got a coworker, or I have a coworker that still loves him, but he's young, so he's like 24, 25,
Hmm.
and he loves the WWE. Him and his brother watches it all the time. He tells me about it and
Hmm.
talks to me about it. I just
Hmm.
listen. I'm just like, yo, it's cool. I tried giving it a shot because he's telling me about it, but I'm just like, it's just not the same. Even
It's not
the storyline not even the same. Like the storyline back then was crazy. Like
crazy.
they even had like the swimsuit contest with the women,
Oh, bro,
and
bro. Don't even get me started on the women and shit.
yo, man, even the women, like it got to a point where I was okay not even just watching the swimsuit contest. I was actually watching their fights. And I
Oh
was a
yeah.
fan of some of the
Oh
stuff
yeah.
and some of the matches. And I was like, yo, Trish Stratus, Lita, Stacy
China.
Keibler, China.
Oh man.
Oh man, Stacy Keibler, man.
Stacy Keebler.
Man, her
Motherfuckers
doing it. Yo.
burn down your whole village to get at Stacy Keebler and shit.
Bro, when she popped up, I was like, that's it for me.
I
That's
think
it for me. I like,
she got with
man.
somebody else super famous. I forget who it was. I think they're
Yeah,
an athlete or something. But I was
yeah,
like,
but
this is appropriate. Only if
yeah,
somebody like that is
yeah,
gonna pull up on a Stacy
uh,
Keebler
yeah.
and have a shot.
But it had
She
all
was like the
the
Topanga of wrestling.
yes, she was, because I know I think like earlier on before our generation it was Sable. I think it was Sable was like the Topanga for the earlier generation.
I
I
only
think
remember the chick that was with
yeah,
Macho Man. I forget
Macho
her
Man.
name, but
Yeah, I can't remember her name, but
she was a brunette. That was
yeah,
like the first one that popped up. I was like, oh, okay, they got some ladies in
yeah,
here. This what's up,
yeah. But I think Sable brought like sex appeal to it, and that's come to find out that was Brock Lesnar's wife. I
bro?
was
I don't
like,
know who she is. I'm gonna have
wow.
to look her up.
Yeah, you gonna have to look. I'm pretty sure you
Shit,
have seen her because she kind of fizzled out when Reed started watching it. She was on the tail end of her career, and she will pop up every now and then. So it was Sable. She wasn't necessarily for me because I knew like she had the fake tots, but Stacy Keeper was it for me, and
I do remember
yeah,
Sable now. I remember
okay,
her.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah.
like
She looked
before. That
like
was
a
kind of like
real
before our generation.
damn. So is this who Brock Lesnar's daughter is with?
Yeah.
Have you seen Brock Lesnar's daughter?
Yes. Yes. I see her, and she's with a football player right now. I can't remember what team he's on, but she's with a football player right now.
Bro,
And I guess the football player and her dad got a good relationship because he was sitting out in the. There was like a photo of the daughter kind of like giving the boyfriend a hug, and then it's Brock Lesnar in the back, and people in the comments are just going off like, "Oh my God," as Jerry the King Lawler, like, "Oh my God, watch out." Watch it, stuff like that. And then people were just like,
that's
"Yo,
great.
you ain't got to worry about Brock. She can handle this herself." I mean, but he's a big dude too. He's an offensive lineman, I believe. But
Mm.
he's a pretty big dude. But I mean, it had to be somebody big to handle somebody that big.
Bro, she is a straight up
She's
Amazon,
yo, yo.
Amazonian.
She is. But yeah, the WWF was that Attitude Era. That was my shit. I mean, hell, me having brothers, baby brothers, I was power driving them and power
Bruh,
bomb, choking them, choke slamming them on the bed and shit, and just rock bottom and the stunner. It was everything that you can imagine, everything that
everything,
we can do, bro.
absolutely. Any
Sweet
little
chin
cousin
music
I
with
could was
yeah.
catching the power bomb,
Yes,
straight up.
everybody was just like, man, it was great. That was a great time. We would like stack our beds on top of each other, just realize, all right, we got to make it soft, so we can, I'm talking power bomb.
Yep.
on there without anybody getting hurt.
Then they
But
came out with that video game. Oh my God,
oh,
they just had it all,
oh,
bro.
bro, when they came out with the video game, I think the
The
first
first
video game,
WrestleMania. Oh,
yeah, yeah, I think for me was No Mercy on Nintendo 64, my first wrestling game,
mine was WrestleMania on Super Nintendo,
Super Nintendo.
which is a crazy
Actually,
story in my life. But
no, it was actually was it WrestleMania or it was a Super Nintendo wrestling game. It may have
yeah,
been WrestleMania or it might have been another wrestling game.
it was very fast paced. It was
Yeah,
almost very. It was like an arcade game. It was super
yeah,
cool
yeah,
though.
yeah. Yeah, it was. It was. Actually, it was either WrestleMania or some other wrestling game that wasn't quite WrestleMania. But it was. I remember it now, and I can remember I tried it on my Switch, and I was like, "Oh shit! I used to play this." I had no idea how to play that shit. Now,
Yo, so good though, so good.
yeah,
Special
yes,
shout out to The Rock, who
yes,
could have made my top three. One of the funniest wrestlers ever. I mean, I
yeah.
don't remember
Uh,
laughing at wrestlers being disrespectful until The Rock came about, or maybe Ric Flair. I
oh,
saw
Ric
him
Flair.
and Ric Flair like
Yeah, him and Ric
the
Flair. Yes,
funniest too for sure.
yes.
Rick, but The Rock, he took
The
over with the jabroni and the know your
um,
role and cutting people
bro.
off. His timing
Yes,
was just
impeccable.
amazing, bro,
Yes,
impeccable. I got to give him his props. The Rock
yes,
definitely gets
yeah,
honorable mention.
yes. Definitely,
Um,
definitely.
and I like to give an honorable mention to ECW, which
Oh
kind of got
yes,
absorbed into WWF, but that
yes.
shit started in
Uh,
Philadelphia,
uh,
right behind the Foreman Mills my mom used to shop at to get my school clothes and
yeah,
just whatever I needed and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you could go back there and watch Rob Van Dam and the Dudley Boys and
Oh, bro,
Taz. I mean, they
bro.
had some amazing wrestling going on there.
Yes, they did. They
So I
did.
was
Then
very happy to see when they got absorbed in the WWF.
yes, yes. So that's where. Um, yeah, because I was happy to see Sting. He ended up being one of my favorite wrestlers.
Hmm.
My top three was Undertaker,
Hmm.
Sting. I'm trying to think if there was anybody else. It was in The Rock. Ric
Hmm.
Flair's in the top five because I
Hmm.
loved his
Hmm.
entertainment, and then
Hmm.
Stone Cold may be up in the top five too.
Hmm. Hmm.
But but yeah,
Damn, if
those
I
are
had a top
just
five, that's tough. I know
yeah, because it's
I gotta put Bret the Hitman Hart in my top five. I
Bret
mean,
the Hitman
it's
Hart.
kind of sacrilege he's not in the top three because
Yeah.
his the Hitman
Uh huh.
when his shit came on, I wanted the jacket, I wanted the shades. I was like, look, I ain't got no hair, but make
Yeah.
my shit look wet. Something, do something because I gotta look like Brett.
Bro, yeah, Bret the Hitman Hart definitely honorable mention for sure. Like,
And then number five would probably be Kevin Nash. I just always
I
appreciated
almost I almost brought
fucking
him into there too. He was definitely thought of. Kevin
hell
Nash was
yeah.
definitely thought of. I
Powerbomb
was
from
like,
hell, coolest
bro,
shit ever, dog.
man, yo, then that's the reason why I love that was like my favorite. When I created wrestlers, when you had other WWE games, that would be my finishing move with the power bomb.
Absolutely.
That was my. I
Absolutely.
thought that was the coolest shit ever. Cause I'd seen the other. I can't remember what they used to call it, but it was just like pick them up and then throw them down. But he picked them up and was just like
And drove him into
boom.
the
I was
ground and
like,
oh,
yo, that
sick,
shit was yes. So
sick.
that was my favorite move in the video game. And but yeah, then I come to find out, like you said, it was all scripted. I didn't even know that. Undertaker and Kane weren't really brothers until later. I was
Yo,
like, oh.
they still brothers to me. Fuck
exactly,
that shit.
exactly, exactly. You're still brothers to me. Shit. It was just, but yeah, the story. But like I said, the storyline was crazy. The storyline was great. Even after watching that documentary of Vince McMahon, he did a lot to make WWF what it was and what
Yeah.
it became now. Even though you got some allegations and all the other shit that pretty much kind of got him kicked out of controlling the whole narrative. But he was a genius and he
Hey,
was a risk taker. And this is what we have now. And even now, the WWE is still as popular as it ever been. It's just not for me anymore, but for the next wave of generations, and they are still loving it. And even then, when I did catch one of the special events on ESPN, which is on ESPN now, I was like, damn, that stadium is just still crowded.
Hmm.
People are still
Oh,
watching this.
I mean, think about it, bro. It's an iconic thing now
Yeah,
because we don't even watch it anymore. We
no,
probably haven't watched it for 20 years or some shit.
yeah, exactly.
And I still can tell you some wrestlers from the time that I haven't watched it. I can at least rip off five. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah,
mean? Including some of the new people like
yeah.
Roman Reigns and
Roman Reigns.
the Dusty Rhodes son or
Yeah, Cody
grandson or whatever.
Rhodes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cody Rhodes, Dusty Rhodes' son. Yeah, same here. I saw that, and then it was
Hmm.
like, oh, R-Truth. I was like, oh, R-Truth still doing this shit, and it's like, and you see some of
Bro,
them just like, damn, these dudes were basically babies when I watched it, and
yep.
now they're like the legends of this era.
Yes, like
You
John
know,
Cena. This
yeah,
motherfucker put in 20 years. That's the whole
exactly.
20 years I wasn't watching it. That's the whole fucking time, man. Shit.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, bro, that's what the time has gone. Yeah,
Flew
him
by.
and him and Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, they were around that time, about
Yep.
20 years. Cody Rhodes, I forgot 20. Cody Rhodes at least got 15.
I didn't
And
know
I
that.
was
I
like,
thought he was brand new.
nah, he was. He. I remember seeing him. He didn't have that white hair. He had black
Oh,
hair. But
oh.
now, he wanted to try to take on, his dad's,
He should have
place. And
bended that shit.
yeah, but he was new. Okay, he was like just some new guy, or just you know, he wasn't flashy. He was trying to be simple and plain, anything like that, and just try to make a name for himself or whatever. And then I remember him as a skinny little kid,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, got another one of the you know, babies. Well, what they call them, meta babies or whatever
Oh, yeah.
from the
The Rhodes family has been in it, though, because Goldust
oh,
was a Rhodes, too.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know how,
Gold
I don't
Dust.
know if he was Dusty's brother or son or what,
Yeah, I
but
think. Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was. I, yeah, I think he was Dusty's brother. I believe that
oh,
was like
yeah.
Cody Rhodes' uncle or some shit like that. It was some. I know he was a family member for sure. But yeah, but
Yes.
that's another thing about the WWF. They always try to give family members a shot.
Always.
And
Like Bret
yeah,
Hart and Owen Hart.
yeah,
Tragic.
yeah,
Rest in peace to Owen Hart.
tragic.
That was
Yeah, rest in
fucking
peace.
fucked up.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. When I heard about, cause I heard about that, and I didn't see it, and I was like, damn. And then I saw like a little documentary of it, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. That is traumatizing. You know, for
Bro.
for him, and then for people watching that shit just to see him fall from that. And that's the crazy thing about like mankind. I'm like, yo, how this motherfucker not dead yet?
Yo.
Yo, the shit that he did
You talking about
in
Owen Hart?
second. No, mankind.
Oh, mankind. Oh. I thought when you said mankind, I
Yeah,
thought
but
you meant
how?
us as a people.
Oh, no, no, no. It's like how is mankind? I know his name is Foley.
Axel or
It's a
Alex or something. I thought it was. No, I'm thinking about fucking Eddie
yeah.
Murphy's character.
Get you
That's
get you
crazy.
said actual. I was
For
like,
the
yo,
culture.
no, no, yeah, not Beverly Hill Cops,
Mick.
but
It's Mick. Mick
yeah,
Foley.
Mick Foley. Yes, Mick Foley. So Mick Foley, mankind. I was just like, yo, how is this man not dead? Because the shit that he did was entertaining. Hell in the Cell, Undertaker, choke
How is he not
slamming
in a
him from
wheelchair
through.
either?
Yo,
Straight
and
up.
he's still walking around perfectly. I mean, he says he has aches and pains and stuff, but he's still walking around. And he would still come back from time to time. I would see that, and, him
He
pop
would.
up, and I was just like, man, bro, you are definitely a legend. You didn't sacrifice
Absolutely.
so much.
Absolutely. Legend.
But yeah, but we can go on and on about WWF and all these stars that we didn't, all these moments, from the Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin beer truck spraying on Vince McMahon in the ring, and
Hell yeah.
and all
Hell
the
in the Cell,
yo having so
cage matches,
cage matches, TLC. Yeah, TLC matches, the
tables,
table,
ladders, and
ladders, and
chairs.
chairs, the Hardy
Yeah.
Boys, and yeah,
Hardy
and Hardy Boys,
Boys.
and going up against the Dudley Boys and shit. Yo, that's
Hmm.
those were some iconic matches, and just like, and I think one of the most iconic, and it was a long match too, and I believe it was a WrestleMania event, was The Rock and Stone Cold when they
Hmm.
just kept giving each other the finishing moves, and one would not give up. And I can't even remember who won that match.
I love those battles though between them.
Yeah.
That
Uh,
rivalry was one of the coolest ones
yes.
to watch. And it was hard because even though they both were bad guys, you still
Hmm.
like both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even though Stone Cold was kind of like a good bad guy, like the Punisher
Yeah,
or
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know. But
yeah. And The Rock would have he would flip the switch. He'll
yeah,
be the good guy, but then he'll be the asshole, and then he'll turn on some people and whatnot.
give
Then
me
he'll
the
go back.
asshole Rock wearing the
Yes.
Armani shirts and shit. That's the
Yo,
Rock I want.
as much as I wanted to hate him, I couldn't.
I
I could
couldn't
not hate
either.
him at
I
all.
couldn't
I
either.
could not hate that dude at all. It was just like it was entertaining as fuck.
And
So,
he was
but
funny, funny as fuck.
yes, he was. He was funny in this. Yeah, and Booker T and all them. Yeah, we could just go on and on and on about
Yo,
this.
even the
Yeah,
managers fucking are legendary. Paul
yeah,
Bear,
yeah.
fucking
Paul
Eric Bischoff.
Bear, yeah, Eric Bischoff, Paul Heyman,
Oh, bro, the
and
list goes
yeah,
on.
the list goes on. Even the announcers. Oh, even
Yeah,
the announcers that they got. Jerry the King Lawler. Him being a perv and always wanted. Always, anytime female came up here, he was just like, "Yo, I'm there."
I like
Like,
Jerry the King
I was
Lawler.
there. Yeah, I love
It was
Jerry the
funny
King
because for a
Lawler.
long time I didn't know he actually wrestled. A
Yeah,
long time.
I found that out in WWF while I was watching. I did find that out
Me too.
during that because I was
I
like,
think he had like a match with Bob Backlund, and I was like, "What the
yeah, I
fuck?"
was like, the fuck, what are you doing? Yeah, then I come to find out, I was like, oh, okay, so he was a wrestler,
Yep.
and then yeah, but yeah, like I said, we can go on for this shit. We can be having a 2 hour podcast going on about the WWF,
Just on
but
WWF. Yes.
yeah, just on WWF, but
Shout out.
uh, yeah, shout out to them. Tribute. There was a huge impact in our life, impact of
Absolutely.
entertainment, and something that we'll never forget. But that's it for this Sean Active podcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, follow. Try to bring some more people. Talk about us. Word of mouth. Put it out there. But anything else, you want to say before we head out?
No, I think you hit it all, and we definitely appreciate the love and support and the word of mouth, and the likes and subscribes and all that. Definitely. And I hope
Yeah.
everybody stay blessed and peace.
Yep. Everybody stay blessed. Look out for each other. Look out for your mental. Take care of yourself. Peace out.
Peace.